Welcome everybody to a very special love reading collaboration we decided to do for y'all on the solar eclipse, July 2nd, 2019. For our first ever collaboration, which will definitely lead to more, Brooke from Empress of Duality and me, Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot, are coming at you pre-recorded because both our internets suck. But that doesn't stop us now, does it, Brooke?
No, it does not. Happy to be here with you, Danny. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing us together so that we can get a message for you guys. Empress of Duality here. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Danny. It's always a pleasure to read for you guys. And with that being said, let's shuffle up and see what's up.
Let's get it.
Look, Wheel of Fortune. We're right where we need to be, you guys. Right where we need to be.
Beautiful. I got cards popping like crazy right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm feeling good vibes, y'all. Good vibes.
Definitely in the love, that's for sure.
Yes.
Definitely in the love energy.
Let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
That's a lot better than DMX.
Let's talk about thoughts and let's talk about making love. Alright, I'm done. Let's talk about sex, baby. Okay.
Maybe that'll come out in the advice.
Oh, God. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get 5 shuffles. One, 2, for July 2nd, so here, some love reading for our viewers, please. And 5. All right, I've shuffled up, so let's see what's up. Oh, wow, how beautiful is that? How beautiful is that?
All right, so current energy of the viewer. Current energy of the viewer.
Do you want to tell them real quick how who's pulling what?
Who's pulling what? Okay, really how we've divided this is kind of we're gonna play on each other's energy, but we're also splitting it up where I'm going to be pulling for the viewer, and then Brooke's going to be pulling for that party in question, that love of your life. Right?
Whoever you're loving right now, he's going to pull on your energy, and I'm going to pull on the person that you're dealing with. 2 more shuffles, please, Spirit. Thank you.
So what I've got on current energy of the viewer is the Ace of Pentacles.
Okay.
Ace of Pentacles to me right now, as I'm getting, is things are changing in your life, and you know you're moving in the right direction as far as abundance is going. And because this is a love reading, it's pushing me towards that wanting that true offer of love to come in, right? That message of love that you may be waiting for from the universe or from a person in question that you're truly in love with, you feel a connection to, and you just want to know more. You want some guidance on that. So that's what really I'm picking up there. I also clarified with what is this? The Death card, but the Death card in reverse. So it's like you've changed your vibration to bring you to a point where you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your own coin, and you're also moving forward in a direction that's more in tune with spirit, more in tune with making a life for yourself. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Brooke.
Yep.
What'd you pick up?
So was that just your current energy?
Yeah, current energy for the viewer.
So the current energy I got for the person that you're dealing with is actually the 10 of Cups.
Wow.
I got the 10 of Cups for the person that you're dealing with, okay? However, the feeling that I get with this 10 of Cups, I clarified it and I've got the World in reverse. So what I'm feeling on this is with the 10 of Cups being here in the World, it's just like there's some unfinished business. And then okay, so what I'm getting with the current energy is like there's this unfinished business. Some like the person that you're dealing with, I get the feeling that you have been on their mind. There's like this unfinished business, and when they look back at you, it's just like this is what they feel. This is what they're reminded of when they look back at you. Okay.
Sunshine and rainbows.
Do what?
Sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, exactly. It's
The
just
love
like
behind.
with the world being there, it's just like this person's looking back currently at, what y'all had together. And I'm seeing, for maybe some of y'all, it's like maybe they didn't take that shot with you when you were around, and they're really doubting that decision with the Strength card being here and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. And the King of Pentacles in the reverse is the binding energy to the situation. So I'm seeing with some of you guys, maybe they had the opportunity to offer you something, okay, to walk a certain path with you. However, I'm seeing that maybe for some of you, they were juggling with the Two of Pentacles here. They were in between you and another person. And I'm getting that with the Four of Pentacles and the Fool being here, they're still holding on to that other situation currently. They have no more faith in the other situation that they're in. But just not in the influence and energy is them being that fool and taking that leap of faith, okay? And maybe that's what they're thinking about doing. They're planning to drop this other situation or this other party that they're in, with the Fool being here going towards you, and just thinking about that with this 10 of Cups here in the world. It's just like that was like a dream come true. You know what I mean? You're my world is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, and I know the influencing energy for the viewer is the 6 of Pentacles, but it's the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like it's even though you know what you want in your connection, right? It almost seems like there's a bit of imbalance in your connection, and you're hoping for the one you're in love with to kind of step up and step into that a 9 of Pentacles, kind of match your vibration, right?
I had the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck over here. So maybe it's just the person that you're dealing with that 6 of Pentacles being there on your side, Danny. It's just, there was this imbalance because the person that they were dealing with had something else going on, whether that be a person, a work situation, or what. But they had their guard up when it came to the viewer.
Yeah, and it was kind of
the person that you're dealing with.
Kind of pulling them away from the situation.
Yep, and then this Wheel of Fortune here on my side at the bottom of the deck, there's that unfinished business there. 4 of Wands underneath that. The foundation between you guys just was never built. Y'all never stepped into building that relationship or whatever. And with the Page of Wands being here and the Tower in the reverse, I really feel like the person that you're dealing with is really considering coming and talking to you. However, they are showing up as a page, and with this 9 of Wands being here too, it's just like they're guarded, and for one, they just don't know what to say to you. Coming up as that page, it's like they're thinking about it, but they're doubting themselves. Okay.
Yeah, and really at the bottom of this deck as well, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands showing up like you're ready, you got the passion, and you're willing to move forward. But in this depiction here, Spirit is almost like it needs an interaction from Spirit to kind of giddy up on your side, bro.
Yep,
So
that's exactly what I got over here as the influence and energy from Spirit is this Page of Wands in the reverse.
Yeah, and I got
Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Fool. Yep.
I got the 2 of Swords too. Is like
do what?
I got the Two of Swords too, is where they need to make that decision that they're faced with right now, right?
Yep, Two of Pentacles. That's what's influencing them currently, is to drop something drop something else, take a leap of faith, but there's still this energy of you know, holding on too tightly to something or someone.
That's funny too, and the next part that we're going to go into is the what's blocking the connection, the challenges of the connection, and I think it's a good segue if you're ready.
Yeah, all right. I'm ready.
It's really man, I got to show this because I got the Fool as the challenge in the connection. That's
funny.
Is taking that leap of faith. I just had to bust out and see that. That was so cool, Spirit.
So I'm gonna get 3 shuffles and then I'll pull the cards out. 2, 3. What is the block and the challenge here for the person that our viewers are using? What is the block and the challenge for the person? What is the block here? What is blocking? Yep. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What is blocking this connection? Yep. What is blocking this connection? And what is the challenge? Okay, so it's very clear on my side. Do you want me to go, or where are we at?
You know, I got the message real quick, like just now, so I'll do that. And it's like, what's blocking the connection on the viewer's side is this 8 of Cups. And this 8 of Cups to me is depicting that it's almost like this feeling of abandonment, right? Or feeling of being alone. Yeah, the 5 of Cups, yeah. And with this Knight of Cups heading out in the like, he's not coming in. To me, that's saying like it's just like it's almost like a lost love that you're mourning, right? And Spirit to me is saying, you know, with this Queen of Cups as a clarifier, is you might be holding things a little too tightly. You need to let go a little bit. You know what I mean? And get out of this vibration of like, man, he picked up and left on me, and you know, I just love him so much. I don't know why he left me so abruptly or whatever, or you know, I'm not sure why things ended the way they did. That energy isn't really serving you, and you need to take that lid off that cup, take the lid off that Queen of Cups cup, and allow love in. You know, allow love into your being, and allow that to stir and fester within you and overflow you, and really pull an Ace of Cups. You know what I mean? Fill up your own cup, and leave your heart space open, because when you do that, when you change your vibration in that way, that's when you'll attract them back into your life. Because man, like, who is more attractive than someone that's just beaming full of love? Like,
yep, and loving themselves, exactly, and setting those boundaries, you know, because clearly this person that you're dealing with, viewer, you know, clearly this person that you're dealing with, I don't want to say did you dirty, but for some of you, they definitely chose something over you, or you know, just didn't put you first, wasn't given to the connection, had their guard up. And the thing about what Danny is saying, you know, there's this holding on too tightly on both sides. Okay, so y'all are both creating that resistance. And for the viewer side, it's really finding that place of love and emotional fulfillment within yourself, so that when this person, or if this person, if you want this person to come back, you have to have that foundation. And whatever relationship you have with yourself is going to dictate the relationship that you have with another. Okay, especially with that that 8 of Cups being there. You know, that talks about soul searching. You know. So on my side, you ready for me?
yeah.
Okay.
Get it.
On my side, as the block for the person that you're dealing with, is there is some situation, you know, something that's weighing on them very heavily. You know, it could be very painful with all these swords being here. And also swords refer back to the mind. It's just like in their head, there's just so many different things going on in their head. And with the challenge with this 2 of Wands, it's just they don't know how to plan coming back and talking to you. And as a challenge on their side as well is the Street card. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with. But for their challenge and their block is really finding that strength to realize, you know, that it's just going to take that leap of faith and just coming up to you and being honest about, you know, why they did what they did. But this person is feeling like, you know, they could have left you out in the cold for sure. And with this Page of Pentacles here, they didn't offer to you to build this foundation with you, which is exactly what created this imbalance, okay? But this person that you're dealing with is still looking back at the past right now, still looking back at these spilt cups, kind of almost in that just regretting what they did or how they went about the situation, regretting not taking that leap of faith on you. But what they're not realizing is there's still these cups over here, both of y'all's cups, you know, there's still this opportunity. But where this person is struggling and their challenge is finding that inner strength to see and plan. And this is one of my favorite cards. Danny knows that, with this Eight of Swords being here. But this the block, you know, the block is them thinking that they're bound to whatever situation or person they're with. The block is them feeling like they can't see the clear path ahead. But the thing about this card is, especially with the Strength card here, the path in front of them is completely clear. So to me, it's all in this person's head, you know, and they're really feeling regretful for the way that they treated you and leaving you out in the cold. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to clarify that, Ro, or do you want to?
Eight of Wands too, like speaking to me right now, is that you have to, it's like, take that leap of faith from that Fool card in the beginning, like in the beginning of the reading. Take that blind leap of faith and just trust in spirit that the path ahead of you is like clear for you to move forward.
Just look at this, you know?
Yeah, you've got that 10 of Cups. Just move all that fear aside, right? Just let that fear go, and like
exactly.
that's really what that love of your life needs to do. What you need to do, and what your challenges are moving forward, is like the Seven of Wands, which is you know, really, it's really like the battle in your head that you're putting up. That this Knight of Swords that came out sideways is gonna, this white knight in shining armor is gonna come in and like sweep you off your feet, right? You need to get out of that, because it's like we were saying, it pulls out this lack mentality, right? Like it's something you need in your life that's not coming forward, and you're just waiting. Expectation, yeah. And not even lowered expectation. I love that skit from, what was that, Mad TV, I think? Lowered expectations. Check it out. It's fucking hilarious. But zero expectations on the outcome, right? Just giving it up to spirit and saying, look, this connection, if it is meant to be, if it's truly meant to be, it will be, all right? And you need to gain that peace in your heart. And like, this is the Hermit card in reverse, is really step out from that space that you are in, that darkness, or even just like the place where, you know, where you're in that type of energy. Step out and into the sun, step out in the moonlight, and move forward in your Nine of Pentacles energy. Move forward in your own life and strengthen your own stuff. Because what that does is, when you start moving down your own path, you're getting out of that energy of like, you know, they're not coming back in as fast as I wanted them to. You're getting all that energy, moving forward in your path, and that path is leading them back to you when you're stepping.
That goes back to what you said earlier for the viewer, you know, that's having that emotional fulfillment within yourself, you know?
Absolutely.
That's really what's going to call this person back in, because you doubting and you not having that self-love for yourself is what's leaving. It's kind of like y'all are mirroring energies. Y'all are both creating that resistance, because you're not having that unconditional love and setting those boundaries for what you know, what makes you happy. And that doubt that you're putting off is also being put off by the person that you're dealing with, because they don't know how to plan to approach you. They're doubting themselves, and that's why the challenge over here is the Strength card, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I got the High Priestess in reverse as well. Like it's like, you know, the time to go within is like, it's just driving you nuts, you know? And Strength card in reverse on this side is just, it's not, you're not gaining the strength you need from, and Spirit's trying to give it to you.
And what did we just say? That it's mirroring. You got the Strength in reverse, and I got the Strength as a challenge, you know?
Absolutely.
Spirit's pushing them to do, you know?
Yeah. That's so beautiful.
Thank you, Spirit. I am going to clarify this line real quick, especially this Two of Wands over here. I want to know what they're planning, because it actually is lack. The challenge over here is just lack of, you know, self-discipline, self-love, self-worth. You know, the lack of self-worth is leaving them in this vibration of not being able to see, you know, not being able to find the words to approach you, not being able to see the path and a way to approach you, right? So I'm going to see what that's about. Let me get one more shuffle, please, Spirit. Thank you for the beautiful messages. What is this Two of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? Two of Wands in reverse. What do our viewers need to know about the Two of Wands in reverse, please? What do our viewers need to know about the Two of Wands in reverse, please, Spirit? All right, I'll try it one more time, y'all. If nothing comes out, then that was the message. Spirit said, you got it. Two of Wands in the reverse, please, Spirit.
Just to confirm too, this Eight of Cups, as you walk away from, you know, you're keeping your mind on this connection, they're going to come with that Knight of Cups moving forward. They're going to come. It's the law of attraction. It's just simple as that. And it's on always. It's on all the time. Some say you need intention to activate it, but dude, the only time it's off is when you're sleeping. When you're in the 5D. That's it. So when you wake up, wherever your mind is, wherever your intentions go to, that's what you're going to attract. So you just got to curb it, man. And this is a great time with this solar eclipse to let go of this, right? It's a beautiful time.
He's there, yeah. Really tap into that energy, and it'll just give you that boost.
Absolutely.
All right, so over here with this Two of Wands, this lack of planning, lack of self-worth, you know, lack of being able to see the path ahead. So the thing is about this Two of Wands is this person, the Two of Swords came out with the Sun. The Sun is the most positive deck in the whole entire, you know, the positive card of the whole entire deck. They got the Sun over here and the Ten of Cups. So it's just like Spirit is trying to tell them that, like, this is what you can have with this person, you know? Y'all could make each other really happy, but with the Two of Swords being here, it's all about making that choice. Making that choice to stop looking back at these spilled cups. You know, what did these spilled cups teach me? What did I learn from leaving this person out in the cold? And then I got another five. I got the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords. And it's all going back to making that choice to stop looking at the past, stop vibrating in regret, right? So that you can finally see and have the strength to walk this path that is right in front of you, clear as day right in front of you, okay? For the person that you're dealing with. All right, I'm good on the block and the challenges, Fanny.
Yeah, I just want to add, I split the deck. I got what, you know, you really got to let go of this hurt, this pain, this ten of swords, right? Energy. And 10 is completion. So you are coming to completion, but you need to let go of that hurt in order to bring great love into your life, the Two of Cups. Bam. You know what I'm saying?
So you got the Two of Cups, okay? Soulmate energy, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's work on both sides. Work on both sides.
Yeah.
So we are at, I'm going to pull, what is the person that you're dealing with not telling you? And Daniel is going to pull, where is this connection headed?
For sure. I'm gonna pick up my cards here.
Take your time. Take your time.
It's all good.
Do your thing, Danny, my friend. Bye.
God, you said that live on air, man.
I know.
Or pre-recorded on air.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you are. That's good. It's like, I'll have to bust out the chicken dinner on a stick next.
Don't bring out the chicken.
I love chicken dinner on a stick. It's my favorite.
Lover, chicken dinner. You made me do it.
I made you do it. Great. Pretty sure that was before our time.
So there is definitely this energy between y'all of just really being left out in the cold and just fear and doubt and anxiety. But the thing is, it's like your mind is telling you this energy right here, you know, just stressed out, not being able to sleep, a sword through your heart. But it's like your intuition is telling you this right here, okay? Especially on my person's side. And I think the feeling, this energy right here that I'm getting right now is very mutual. There's this doubt, and then there's in the mind, there's this doubt in the mind. And then in the heart space, though, there's the Ten of Cups and the sun energy. And that's why y'all, there's a reason that y'all are continuing to think about this person, you know, there's a reason. It's all to learn a lesson, and it all goes back to self-love, setting those boundaries, and, you know, really having self-worth as a whole, when it comes to the energy of both of you guys, finding the strength to set those boundaries, finding the strength to listen to your heart and say, fuck the fears, you know?
Absolutely.
Let me get 3 more shuffles, please. Just one. And 3. What are they not telling my viewers? Wow, beautiful. Okay. Whoever y'all are dealing with, this person really does see you as just loyal and strong, and you know, someone that has integrity, and you know, they're really regretting not giving you that validation and love in the past. Do you want me to go ahead and do the what they're not telling you, Danny? Are you still shuffling?
Yeah, you keep going at that, and then what I'm shuffling for is where is this connection headed?
All right, let's get it, y'all. So I just pulled, what are they not telling you? Well, they're not telling you, okay, we've got the Tower here, and I'm feeling this in a sense of just unexpected change, right? And what they're not telling you is they're really planning this out, you know, whether they've taken any action or anything like that at all. They're really planning it out in their head and in their heart space. They're replaying what went on in the past, which is kind of a problem. But the thing is, they're replaying it in the past, and they're trying to find that strength. You know, spirit is trying to guide them to find that strength to look back at the past and learn the lesson. You know, not look back at the past and regret, but seeing why everything had to happen for a reason, because y'all are both learning things here. So when y'all do come back together unexpectedly, you know, shit blew up in the past, but when that tower comes in again, something unexpectedly is going to come in, and it's the relationship's going to be even more beautiful than it was, even more beautiful than it could have been. But y'all had to learn some lessons first, okay? But what they're not telling you is they're really planning this out. You know, they're really planning this out, you know, trying to figure out how they can approach you, trying to get over that self-doubt, trying to find the strength to approach you in the right words. And what they're not telling you is they really do want to take this leap of faith on you again. But maybe for some of them, they're kind of doubting themselves as well, because, you know, maybe for some of them, they really screwed you over in the past or did you wrong. And you know, they're thinking to themselves, well, why would this person even see me as worthy? You know, am I wasting my time even coming back in? But at the same time, in that heart space, they're like, man, look, I know that I can have this with this person. You know, you got the Tower, see?
I'm just giving them a sneak peek. I got the Tower in reverse, and that's where that's where the connection's headed.
And I am going to clarify these real quick. Danny, I don't know if you want to go ahead or.
Sure, yeah. So where your connection's heading into the future, and it's funny because I use it. It's funny that I use this deck because this vice versa deck it really gives you a glimpse into the future on the reverse side of the deck, and you've got a lot of looking forward into the future cards that popped out. So looking forward into the future, this connection is moving towards balance. This is the Temperance card, and if you see in this card, what's coming, what's starting to materialize through, I guess, rain shot, or what do you call that? When stars are like shooting stars, right, or whatever, meteorites and stuff. Yeah, so it's through divine intervention that this connection will materialize, and you can let go of those fears of that happening because it's coming. Yeah.
With the death card here, everything you just said, this is at the bottom of the deck, death card, transformation, whatever y'all had, something had to die, something had to transform, some energy had to change, okay? Something had to change so that y'all could really take this leap of faith on each other, do some healing. There was some healing that needed to be done first. Exactly.
Absolutely. And what this all was for was to strengthen the connection. That's what really Spirit's saying. This, as this connection starts moving into fruition, right? It's the reestablishing of passion with the Ace of Wands in reverse is what's going to be needed to take in place, and letting go of, you know, the fruits of your labor that didn't come to pass. You know, just letting go of that expectation, moving forward with the Chariot card, moving forward past that gnarly energy of like the Seven of Wands in reverse, which that's where you guys will be moving forward into. And the Three of Wands is you're moving into that ship's coming into to port. You know, you guys will, this is a card for me that if you just keep on looking forward,
just wait it out, because it's coming.
Wait it out. Yeah. Hierophant, and just to wrap it up, the Hierophant and the Tower in reverse is like, you just got to wait out that Tower moment and move forward.
Tower in reverse. I just got it.
Yeah, because this is a spiritual connection. It's definitely a spiritual connection. It's something that Spirit is transpiring to move you guys towards in a more, like, it's a new type of love. It's not the same old kind of relationships in the old world kind of setting where, you know, you're just bouncing through it and then you have a couple kids and then you're just like doing it for the kids and you're never really letting your love light shine and you're never really moving towards your passions. You know what I mean? This type of relationship builds on each other's passions, builds on on the future together, you know, strengthens the relationship from within, gets in tune with Spirit and is guided by Spirit. It's an unconditional love relationship that you guys are moving towards, and that's a beautiful fucking thing. That's new love in the new world that's being offered.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right. So what this person is not telling you guys, okay? And it's just like I said with this Tower right here. So I got the Tower, and clarifying that is the Tower in reverse. This change, this Tower moment, this explosion, this bullshit, you know, this all had to happen so that this Tower could fall and y'all could rebuild, you know, something so much better, you know, so much more powerful, so much more balanced. And you know, this person had to walk away, and the viewer, you had to learn how to you know, how to set those boundaries, how to find that self-love in a situation where somebody, this Two of Cups being here, somebody that you love, you know, shared this mutual connection with, deceived you, right? So you had to learn how to set those boundaries within yourself. And, you know, with this Tower and the Tower in the reverse, it's just like y'all really triggered each other to seek this healing, you know what I mean? And seek this healing, let go of any past bullshit, any past trauma, any past pain, transmute that energy, and then this card is not only healing, but it's also wish fulfillment. So it's just like that Tower failed, the Tower's being rebuilt. y'all are both going to be, with the Eight of Pentacles, y'all are both going to be putting in work here that's very equal and giving, you know, equal give and take. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with, but it's just like the Tower had to fall so that y'all could really feel those deep emotions, feel the trauma, and feel what was holding you back, transmute that energy, and then it's like boom, wish fulfillment, right? And what this person's not telling you is that you know, they are healing. You know, they are trying to figure out how they can work towards rebuilding this Tower. And what else they're not telling you is with the Hermit here in reverse, the Hermit talks about isolating yourself so that you can see things for as they truly are. And what this person's not telling you is that this separation, you know, this walking away, it's actually, I don't know if they know this yet, but it's actually, they're beginning to be thankful for it because they're seeing things for as they truly are. And what they're not telling you is they are recognizing that this had to happen. They had to heal. and that you are their wish fulfillment, and they are going to take this leap of faith on you. Okay.
Absolutely. I got some more clarifiers too. At the end of it, it came up King of Pentacles, stability, and the Strength card again. So moving forward in this connection, it's going to be a connection that you build strength and stability with each other. It's a collaboration, a true collaboration finally, which you know, to me is the only way I'd want to move forward in any connection. So that's so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying with that.
And it really just seems like this is definitely a deep soulmate connection, or even a twin flame. There is absolutely mirroring here, you guys. You know, y'all triggered each other. Y'all are transforming each other, and it's absolutely beautiful because, you know, we've got the star here, which is, you know, wish fulfillment, your dreams coming true. The Ten of Cups here, ultimate abundance. Everybody wants the Ten of Cups, ultimate abundance, emotional fulfillment, an equal give and take relationship. With the Two of Cups here in the reverse, though, you know, it's y'all really had to take that time away from each other to actually really see each other, you know?
Yeah, and divine relationships, that's the way they play out. It's to really bring you guys up in vibration and in order to move forward. And sometimes in order to do the biggest redo on yourself, you guys have to take that time apart. You know, so really what Spirit's saying is just honor that time that you spend apart, because it's
thank you, you know, thank you for the experience.
Absolutely. And look at that. In being, that's amazing. I just pulled these apart. In being in that energy, you get the Lovers and the Chariot. Just wait, I gotta.
Moving forward with your divine counterpart, your love of your life. Exactly.
Bam.
And the lesson here, you guys, the lesson is very important. The lesson here is finding that self-worth, filling your own cups, like the Temperance card, feeling those emotions yourself, being emotionally independent yourself, okay? Finding that self-worth. And the main other lesson is just really learning how to love unconditionally, right? Because there is a difference when you let somebody continue to screw you over, but you're like, oh, I love them. That's not unconditional love, because they're not showing up the way they should be to love you unconditionally. Therefore, you're not loving yourself unconditionally. So that's why this separation happened, so that y'all can find that unconditional love within yourself, and then y'all are going to be drawn right back to each other. It was all a matter of changing your perspective, hiring your vibration, and having that wish fulfillment. See, this is another wish fulfillment card, okay? Just like the Stars of wish fulfillment card. But with this 9 of Cups, it's independent wish fulfillment, right? Okay, and like I said earlier, the relationship you have with yourself is going to dictate the relationship that you can have with another. Like attracts like.
Yeah, it's very similar to the 9 of Pentacles, or even the Queen of Pentacles, where it's you're stepping into that power, you're stepping into abundance in self, right? Absolutely.
I don't know, but I am liking this. This is a beautiful spread, you guys. Like, really, like, it's an honor to do this. You know, most of the time we get messages that, you know, people with broken hearts, but in this connection right here, there really is love. That's exactly what I was about to say with the moon. Look at this. You know, this really is love here, you guys.
The Lovers again.
Do the work so that you can have this good fulfillment, and this moon, the solar eclipse. You know, it's really going to help you and push you and bring you together, but you also, the universe with manifestation, you think it, you feel it, but you have to take action, okay? You have to set those boundaries. You have to be emotionally independent on your own.
That's super cool, you know, because that we did this collaboration, because like how many times are the Lovers card going to come out in a love reading? If you were just doing it singular, right? But like, man, we're pulling, these cards are mirroring each other. We're pulling them out. They're all like the Strength card, the Hermit card, the Tower cards, all the Tower cards, the Tower cards in reverse, the Lovers cards. How many times they come out?
Exactly. Confirmation after confirmation. So, you know, guys, whoever you've been thinking about, whatever you've been feeling, whatever your heart's been telling you, you know, this is really your confirmation here that it is true, you know, but it's all about doing that self-work, okay? All about doing the work. You got to do the work. so that you can bring it into fruition, okay? With the Empress being here. That's all about growth, rebirth, death and rebirth, you know? Bringing all the things that you wanted into reality.
Beautiful.
So we are at...
It's time for some, just to touch base on some of the gnarly energy that might be happening in certain readings or in certain people's lives. Like, I think you're taking over with the third party.
Yeah,
What you need to know about a third party. Yeah. And what I'm going to be shuffling for is if you're currently in separation or blocked communication, what is Spirit trying to tell you?
Okay. So Danny is doing, what does Spirit want you to know if you're in separation?
Yeah.
Or in no communication, okay. And then I'm going to be pulling, what does Spirit want you to know if you're in a third party situation, okay?
Honestly, you guys, we were brawling because I didn't want to do third party. I don't feel like I'm up to that right now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I stuck his ass at the separation and blocked communication.
Yeah. So thanks for jumping on the bomb, Berkey.
I got y'all. Together we made it work, right?
Yeah, we did.
All right, one more shuffle over here. One more shuffle. Well, let's do two more shuffles. So I'm going to be pulling what you need to know the most right now, what you currently need to know if you are dealing with a third party. Third parties, what do they need to know? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What do they need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know?
Losing separation.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and clarify. So right now, with third parties, what do you need to know about third party situations? Right now, I've got the Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. And then what you need to know, so it's like one relationship is ending, have faith, with the Nine of Wands being here in the reverse, is, really trust the universe, trust God, trust yourself, and, have faith in this situation, because something is ending. Some situation, or the person that you're dealing with, if they're in a third party, if it's a third party, that will be ending with the Two of Cups here in the reverse. And then I've got the Two of Cups in the upright for what do you need to know if you're dealing with a third party situation, okay? And what you need to know is, have faith. This ship with the Three of Wands, Danny had this earlier. This person that you're dealing with does see you as this Queen of Wands, someone that's very loyal, very passionate, very honest, really down for them, okay? You're down for them, they're down for you. They acknowledge that. And what you need to know about third parties is, it is going to come in with this Three of Wands being here. Continue to have faith. However, I do have the Magician in the reverse. I'm going to see what that's about in a second. But what I'm feeling from that, is it might, you're going to need patience, you guys, if you're dealing with a third party situation, because I'm getting the feeling that this third party hasn't been ended yet, okay? It is going to end with this Two of Cups being in the reverse. Your Two of Cups, you guys' connection being in the upright, but with the Magician being here in the reverse with this Four of Wands, it could definitely be a twin flame situation that you guys are dealing with this Four of Wands, 11-11, okay? But I've got the Three of Wands here, and then it turns into the Four of Wands, a coming together. But with the Magician being here as the influence and energy, it's just, I'm really getting that you might have to have patience, for this person to be that fool and take that leap of faith. Because remember, this person that you're dealing with, they're planning it, but they're also coming up as a page. So they still got some work to do. They're not coming up as the King of Cups. They're coming up as a page. And a page can just be someone that is thinking from a level of, just inexperienced or just immature, right? So you actually want them for what's best for the connection, is you want them to take the time to think this through, with the Magician being here, to manifest this in the right ways. But for the third party, I am seeing that it's going to come together. Okay, let me show you all these cards. We've got the Two of Cups, Magician in the reverse, and then the Four of Wands. Okay, that's beautiful, y'all. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. So for all of you guys that are currently in separation or in block communication, this message is for you, which turns out to be a beautiful message as well. Like that's all we do is messages here. Spirit.
Right, tonight, that's all that's coming through is love, y'all.
Spirit truly just wants you to be enveloped in that love. They want you to know that you are loved in this and you are right on course. You have nothing to worry about because this is a soul contract. This is
right.
Justice will come through to you. This is a soul contract. See the bottom there? It says soul contract. That's what you've entered into. You see, did you see that, Brett?
Yeah,
soul contract.
I love it. I love it. Beautiful confirmation, y'all.
I switched up to Mystic Moon Tarot deck because it was a soul mate or twin flame kind of connection coming through, right? So with
I wanted to use that too.
yeah, no, I it's my go-to deck, guaranteed. Knight of Wands in reverse. It says passionate adventure at the bottom of this deck. Knight of Wands in reverse is, even though you're not in communication, right? That passionate adventure isn't moving forward. Justice will come for you in this connection because it is a soul contract connection. But you truly have to release this burden, of like, when will they come to me? When will they talk to me? When will they, this is the Five of Swords. It says mind games and control. You have to let go of this control or that you have any control over this situation. And truly in my own journey, it was that release and allowing, at times when you're in your mind and you're going crazy, with this connection, just like, you won't stop. It's on repeat, replay all the time. I just got what was that song? Replay. That's what popped up in my mind. Oh man, it's a song.
You talking about
Rihanna? Is it Rihanna or is it that other girl there? That's what I got though. I don't know. You might want to check that out. If I remember who does it. Thank God. Yeah. Anyways, so I'll just leave that as that. I'll put it in the description for you guys. But yeah, letting go of that control. You don't have control over this situation. And giving that control to spirit. That's what you need to do. They're asking you for this. They're asking you for this. They're saying, let me take your burdens. Let me take your burdens, your 10 of Wands. Let me take your burdens away from you. Your guides are asking you to do this because when you give it up to us, the wheel of fortune will turn in your favor. We will intervene. We will come in.
That's divine guidance right there.
And turn this situation around. Turn this all for you, but you have to give it up to us. You have to give it up to God. Let go, let God. Five of Pentacles, isolation and feeling alone will melt away when you truly identify with this being a spiritual connection. This is a spiritual connection. It's under spiritual advisement. And with the final card in that, restoration will come to you, the Temperance card. And it says restoration at the bottom. This connection will be restored. Now I'm hoping this resonates with you guys in separation because you need to own that message. You need to own that message and move forward. Move forward out of this heartbreak, move forward into balance because you guys are out of whack. If you're feeling this way, if you're feeling like you want them to come back, you gotta step into that Ace of Pentacles again. Ace of Pentacles, and the Star card, and the Six of Pentacles, stepping into balance, stepping into, trusting the divine and destiny. The Star card is destiny, is hope. So you just let it go, guys. Let it go and let God, because it's destiny. Damn.
Nice. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Danny. All right.
Absolutely. I feel like I'm on replay. You know, it's the same message over and over again, but they truly want you to hear it, right?
Yeah, there is a reason, you know, if the message keeps coming out, you guys, it's because, you know, Spirit's been trying to tap you on the back and give you this message. You know, that's how important this message is.
Absolutely.
All right. So Spirit's literally just trying to drill it in your head, I guess. So let me tell y'all a little something about this third party, okay? So with this third party, remember I had the Two of Cups here. This is between you and the person you're dealing with, not between the person you're dealing with and their person. So the Three of Swords came out, okay, clear indication that we are talking about a third party. But what I got with this, with the Two of Cups here and the Three of Swords, the Three of Swords in the regular deck is, I'm sure y'all have seen it. It's the card with the heart on it, and it's got the swords piercing the heart, okay? Let me show that to y'all, actually. I feel like I should show y'all.
It's, to me, it's one of the worst cards in the deck.
Right. I mean, it's
terrible.
It's heartbreak, y'all. You know, it's the worst energy ever. It's heartbreak, okay?
That's what it is.
Let me show y'all this.
But
so I got the Two of Cups here, and then I got the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Star card. And the message here, you guys, is this person that they chose over you know, broke their heart, okay? The universe really shined a light on the person that they chose, okay? There's some heartbreak here, but the thing is, when they think back to you, okay, you're giving them the strength, y'all. You know, you're really giving them the strength to be the fool and take this leap of faith towards their wish fulfillment. It's like, the thing is, y'all should be thankful for this third party, because this third party showed them just how truly unique y'all's connection is, okay? And with the Three of Swords being in the reverse, you know, this person is coming out of that heartbreak, you know? They're really trying to take that leap of faith towards you, towards that wish fulfillment, okay? And then what else you need to know about this third party situation is this person is manifesting and thinking and feeling and trying to find the words to come to you with this apology, okay? The Page of Cups, to come to you with this cup of love. But the Magician's in the reverse, so it's really going to take some patience, you guys, okay? And the reason I say that for some of you, the person that they're dealing with, some things really came to light about this person. And honestly, it's like it broke their heart, but it broke their heart not because of what the person did to them, y'all. This person broke their heart because they felt like such a fucking idiot for not taking that leap of faith on you, okay? That's the message that I'm getting here. And then what else you need to know about this third party situation is we got the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords in the reverse, clarifying the Four of Wands, you know, that coming together with the third party. You know, I am seeing that there is going to be a chance for y'all to come together. You know, obviously you have to do the work, you guys, but as the energy stands right now, I feel like y'all are both moving in the direction that y'all need to be to move to do the work and to come together. But we've got the Page of Wands, so you know this person is seeking that opportunity. The Page of Swords in the reverse, they haven't cut this person out in their life yet, or they haven't spoken up on this, but they're really trying to find that mental clarity and the words that they need to come forward. This is the Six of Wands, to come forward, to be victorious, right? To move on, okay? But what you need to know about this third party is they are seeing that they should have chose you first. They regret not choosing you first. They are trying to find the words to come up with an apology, to come and speak to you, to offer you this cup of love. But they are all coming up as a page. So it's really going to take patience, you guys, okay? And finally, the last card on the third party situation is success, victory, moving on, moving forward, okay? This person is really starting to see what it is they want with the Emperor here. They have clearly decided what it is they want. And the thing with the Emperor, my saying is clearly decide what you want so that it may come to you now. And that's what they're in the process of doing, but it is a process, you guys, okay? So just be patient. Got it.
Absolutely.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message here. Thank you. All right, all that's left is advice, huh, Danny?
Oh, it's been beautiful. You know, like, I also pulled some cards on that third party while you were talking, and it was truly
Okay.
like, there, like from the viewer's perspective, is there's no need, there's no action needed to be taken on your part, viewer. Like you just, as far as like as far as moving towards this third party, or what can I do, or like you need to get out of that that idea that you have any control in that situation. Just let go and let God, and really taking that decisive action and moving through the steps that we talked about to raise your own vibration and move it back into unconditional love. And with the Three of Cups, I was like, Spirit, what's this Three of Cups here for? Because it showed itself and then it popped out, right? So it was meant to be. And what they're saying to me with the Three of Cups is really
Three cups.
you
Sorry.
need to step into that vibration of gratitude and of appreciation for what Spirit is doing.
Decide what it is you want now. So decide what it is you want so it may come to you now. Exactly. Go ahead and appreciate it. Right.
Yeah, appreciate it, and appreciate for what Spirit is doing for this connection, because they are working hard to bring you everything that you've wanted or everything that you need in your life. And like, as far as I'm concerned, they operate on that vibration of unconditional love. And man, I'm just like, every time I get unconditional love gifted to me from the universe in my life, thank you, Creator. Thank you, Spirit, so much.
This pretty much sums up the whole spread, y'all, and everything Danny was just saying. It had to die first. It had to die, it had to stop so that it may be transformed, okay? Boom, lovers in the upright. And to go along with what Danny said, I got a message from Spirit, and it's by relinquishing that control, by letting go of those control issues, by trying to set expectations, just setting those boundaries, not setting the expectations, relinquishing control is exactly what gives you control, right? By relinquishing that control, you are actually in control of what you are desiring, Do what?
I got the 10 of Cups just popped out.
Yep, so I got the 10 of Cups on my side, he's got the 10 of Cups on his side.
Yeah, it's coming. You guys, you just need to just let go. Let go. So we're pulling for advice now?
Yeah, we're on advice.
All right. Pulling for advice. This connection. Mind you, I think Spirit was on point throughout the entire read about the advice, the steps that you need to take to really bring this connection forward. So further advice, Spirit. Any last comments before I start pulling romance angel cards?
Any final words from my side, from the person you're dealing with, okay?
Yep. Any final advice for the viewer on my side? Spirit.
All right, let me get 2 more shuffles, please. Actually, I'll get 2 more shuffles. Here's 1.
That's
Come
fine.
on now. Thank you. And here's 2. All right, Spirit, let's help me get it.
Well, bam.
High Priestess, Spirit. This is literally what I got with this. Is Spirit is confirming this message, y'all. Okay? Spirit is confirming this message. Here's the Sun, the most positive card in the deck. I have the Sun came out twice on my side, y'all. Like, this is some real shit. This is a great opportunity at unconditional love, y'all. Okay?
I'd be celebrating. That's something that.
If Spirit wants to give it all to you guys,
that's something to jump up and start dancing. Like that's fucking high vibe right there. That's beautiful. So on my side, I got the Page of Swords. It's thoughts. Spirit's saying you need to clear your thoughts, clear your mind of this connection, move into a space of just allowing Source to take over and truly work its magic on your end, the viewer's end. With the Eight of Swords on this side, like I know Brookie got the Eight of Swords on her side before, but it's moving out of that idea that like the binds, or you bind into the connection, or it's the ill thoughts that you put in your mind that imprison you, and you need to free yourself. You need to free yourself from the shackles that you've placed on yourself and move forwards. 9 of Cups is the energy they want you to focus on, the satisfaction and wishes fulfilled. That 9 of Cups energy is for you, not the connection, it's for you to get into and truly allow spirit to do the rest. And finally, the world. You know, the world card in this one, it's all green, but it's a completion of this cycle. Allow for this completion to take place. This is destiny, and you see the dandelion. It's ready to seed. It's ready to bring new growth, right? A new beginning into your life. If you so just allow it to happen. Allow it to happen. Trust in spirit, and this connection will come through. I'll even look at the bottom of the deck. Oh, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. Oh, that's the devil card. But the devil talks about letting go of, like, freeing yourself from the chains that bind you in this connection, right?
Yep.
In the Rider-Waite tarot, it's the feminine, the masculine, bound, right, by chains, and chains that they have the ability to free themselves from. That they're chained to the devil, but really it's that gnarly energy, that energy of obsession. Well, that's what the card says, right? It's devil, and obsession is what the card says. It's letting go of that obsession of, like, you have any control, or that you can make things happen. You're just driving yourself crazy. Don't drive yourself batshit.
Because the thing is, when you notice you already have something, that just like I told Danny the other night, instead of saying I have faith, I am fake, okay? You feel this connection for a reason. Your heart, really trust your heart and get in that energy of I am fake. And just like I told Danny the other night, if you're thirsty and you have a drink, okay, you're not gonna sit here and try to plan and think about and wonder how you can get a drink, because you already have it. So it all goes back to being in that energy now. There is power in the presence of now, and getting in that energy of I'm grateful now, I'm thankful now, I'm already happy now, I'm emotionally fulfilled now, okay? And that energy right there is exactly what's going to bring this connection back together, okay?
Absolutely.
So final messages on my side. I've got the sun right smack dab in the middle, okay? The sun has came out twice on my side. Man, if y'all watch tarot a lot, y'all got to understand how fucking significant this reading is. I've got the star out, wish fulfillment twice. Could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. I've got
I got the star too.
out here. I've got the 4 of Wands, 11-11 coming together. You know what I mean? I've got every love card that there could possibly be out on my table right now, y'all. It's the whole package. It's like, the love that everybody looks for. It's just like, boom, sitting right in front of my face right now, y'all. And I really hope that y'all don't give up on this opportunity.
Look what I just.
You can't see it right now. Okay.
Look what I just pulled too. The Empress came out on the Empress's side, and the Emperor comes out on this side. You know what I mean? Like it's the power couple.
Exactly.
The power couple coming together. Let go of that. And if you don't let go of it, if you don't let go of all this, a tower is going to come in and make you let go of it. And divine intervention is going to happen, and it's just going to slide you to the point. It's just, how deep do you want to go? How deep does spirit have to take you to the depths of despair to rebound you into unconditional love, into letting go, into clearing your thoughts, into breaking free of the chains that bind you, and move forward in a clear direction.
I've got my final message from Spirit, y'all. Wrap this whole reading up for you guys. So, clarifying the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about spirit, intuition, right? Following your gut, following and listening to your intuition, okay? And remember, I told you that this card, when it first came out, is spirit confirming this whole message, okay? And yet again, Spirit confirming this whole message. I've got the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I am faith. Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, but remember the guy was sitting by himself. So it's independent wish fulfillment, already filling your cup. And what Spirit is saying is we got the Nine of Wands. I am faith. I don't need to focus on something that I already have, okay? The Nine of Cups, I don't have to focus on someone filling my cups when I'm already fulfilled by myself. Okay, so we got a nine at the bottom of the deck. Over here clarifying the sun is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so 9. Y'all are one step, y'all. Just one step. Continue to do the work, and then look, the most positive card in the deck. At the very end of this whole reading, okay? This is what we started off with, okay? This is what we're ending with, okay? And this is on the side, you know, that you're the person that you're dealing with. But right here, this is both of you guys, you know? Y'all are both at that 9. There's just one more thing until completion, until this right here, okay? Boom.
That's
EmpressOfDuality out.
That's absolutely beautiful. I pulled some romance angel cards, and it's
Love romance angels.
yeah, it's nothing but good news, Brookie.
Let's get it.
All right, here we go. Number 1, are you ready? Drum roll, please.
Soulmate.
It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to open your heart and let that love in. The card, what it says is open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You know, when this is on both sides, but you, the viewer, this should speak to you. You know, don't close off your heart, Spirit's saying. Open that fucking thing wide. You know, and what happens during heartbreaks? Your heart breaks wide open. Well, leave it open. Leave it open is what Spirit's saying. Don't close that down. Don't shut it down. It ain't going to bring anything towards you. It is not a vibration of unconditional love. It's not a vibration of love at all. When you shut it down, you're just closing off and shutting out people that could come into your life and bring you great. You know what I mean? So beautiful card, Spirit. With that, as the connection moves forward, heart-to-heart conversations. Expect it's coming. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. It's opening the lines of communication, because through all the things that you've gone through while you were like separated or disconnected or in third-party situations, or just like in a timeout, all these things have changed you both, you know? So when you do come back, and this connection does start to flourish again with, like, from what Spirit's saying in this reading on both sides, on Brookie's side and mine, this connection will flourish, you know, is heart-to-heart conversations. And getting to know each other is the final card, because that connection that you once had still holds the seeds, but you guys have grown. You guys have grown. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, opening up that big ass heart of yours, your bond deepens. Bam. Do you want me to see if I can pull that soulmate card out of there? No?
I'm surprised it didn't pop out.
Yeah. Well, I'll put the deck, see what we got. No. Religious factors. That's it. Not in this spread. No religious factors at play in this spread. I don't even want to stop. That's how beautiful this reading is, right? I just want to.
Perfect mirrors. You guys are perfect mirrors. You know that? You really are perfect mirrors. You complement each other perfectly now, not in the past, okay? Not in the past. That's why that tower fell, because y'all weren't complimenting each other. It wasn't balanced. But now after the tower has fallen, y'all done the work, you know. I've got 12 here, 12 and 21, okay? Perfect. I mean, just a perfect pair. So Let me see if
Oh,
Spirit wants me to read these cards at all.
it's story time. I love this time. This is a beautiful time. She tells great stories.
So with the owls being here, okay? Look for the wisdom in any situation and those who can help you to find it, okay? Hello, we're here to help you find it. These birds look a little nervous, facing in different directions to cover all angles from their perch on high. However, it is often precisely when you are nervous that talking, sharing your worries, and sharing your wisdom is most beneficial. So I'm being called to read the timing of this card. This card can be used to represent the waning moon, especially the tipping point into the new dark moon. Owls can also signal the time of the crone and of wisdom. Okay, I think there's one more thing I need to read on this card. Social talk is a way to develop strong bonds that provide support. Think about who supports you and who you support, who has your back and who you would fight for. The dark and the light side of this card. While talk can help form social bonds that support us, gossip can undermine our sense of self-worth and our reputation. When talking about others, carefully consider your motivation and how they would feel if they heard what you were saying. The affirmation for this card is I honor my connection with others, okay? And that's what this is really taught you guys, you know, to honor the connection you have with yourself, but to really step into cherishing the connection that y'all share, okay? So last but not least, I've got one more message from Spirits and I will be done, you guys. So we've got the Mountain here. Beautiful card. A lot of water in the picture, you know, healing, a lot of healing old emotional wounds here, okay? Healing old emotional wounds. The card, you know, is kind of cloudy here, so, you know, having to go through a shitstorm, right? Okay, so let's see what it has to say. Obstacles, barrier, limitation, resistance, challenge, peak, experience, blockage, delay, enemy, silent, isolation, immobility, emotional distance, and nature. Exactly what all we've been talking about, you guys, you know?
Absolutely.
Isolation, separation, emotional distance, challenge, experience, right? So let's see what the final messages are, you guys. Okay, so when you come up against a sheer cliff face, there are only a few options available to you. Hemmed in by the water to one side and the rocks to the other, the obstacle seems insurmountable, blocked in your path forward. You can choose to go back on your own footsteps with all the delay that will bring to your journey. You can choose to try and go around the barrier through the cold and dangerous waters, or you can take the challenge and try to scale the formidable rock that faces you. If you manage it, it will be a peak of experience, a feeling of having deliciously faced your own limitations and overcome them. The spiritual meaning of this card. Delays and difficulties are some of the trials put on your path. Overcoming them can lead to a great sense of accomplishment, but don't expect it to be an easy journey. The dark and the light side of this card. When there are delays, difficulties, and obstructions, there are at least two ways to approach them. You can step away and try to find a different path forward, or you can forge on, even if the road is long and hard. Both can be ways to deal with a mountain in your path, which you should choose may be suggested by the cards. So, you know, and y'all, you know, in your case, we've got 111 as the page number here. But, you know, in y'all's case, y'all have faced this mountain. You know what I mean? You've faced the challenge. You're facing the challenges. So it's up to you. Are you going to keep putting the work in? What do you want? What decisions are you going to make? Are you going to remain in love? Are you going to be thankful for the experience, right? So let's see. I believe that was it. But the affirmation for this card is, I overcome obstacles in my way. Yep, that's it. I overcome obstacles that are in my way.
That's it. Short and sweet.
All right, that's it, you
Beautiful.
guys. Look at all this wisdom, though. You see this? You know, look at all this healing, all this wisdom that the situation has brought you. So be thankful now. Find the love in the situation now. There's a power in the present. If you have it now, just like with that drink, if you're thirsty and you have that drink now, you don't have to, you know, if you've already got the drink, you're already grateful for it. You know, you already have the answers. You already see the path. You already have everything that it is that you want.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Awesome.
I pulled three. Fucking read, man. I
pulled 3 cards to end her. I know. I kept on going. Right. I don't want this to end. It's such a beautiful reading. Is that here's something that the audience can play along. So have a question in your mind as I read this next 2 cards. Have a question in your mind, a yes or no question. Get that question together, because Spirit
about the connection. A question about the connection.
Sure, yeah, a question about the connection. That's because Spirit has an answer for you.
Okay.
It popped out a yes or no. It popped out a yes or no answer. So the last 2 cards, and it's pretty much, you know, the energy.
Pause the video if you need, you guys, to get your question, because this will be interesting and fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. If you need that time, please do take it right now. And we're back. No. So yeah, forgiveness is when this connection does come into play, and I want and Spirit's saying, if you stay in that vibration, that this connection will be truly, you truly believe it. This connection will be, you will manifest that towards you. But it's that state of forgiveness, right? You need to go within and forgive all that your counterpart has done to you. You need to forgive that third party situation. You need to love that karmic partner even. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You need to love them, because they're not just their karmic partner, they're your karmic partner.
They're really helping you, right? Y'all talked about soul contracts earlier. You made a soul contract with that third party to help you find your love, to help you, you know, kick your partner in the ass and really, you know, teach them the lessons that they needed to learn so that y'all could have this unconditional love together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So last card out of the deck.
Hold on, one second. There's one thing you forgot to say, Danny. Yes, forgive everyone else, but you also have to forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself. See, that's something I'm learning myself. That's something Brooke's teaching me right now. So
that's why we make a great team, Danny.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, I love you for getting me. That's for sure. I love Spirit for bringing you into my life. So fall. This might mean something to you guys, but I pulled fall. Might mean when this connection will come together. It might mean, you know. But did you get your questions ready? Did you get your yes or no questions ready? Are you guys ready for the answer?
I'm ready.
Are you? Are you
ready? I'm ready.
Here we go. The answer is yes.
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 Beautiful. That was fun. I wish I had a question.
You never picked a question. Well, you have to rewind the videotape and then press pause. I guess that's over with, right? You already.
Isn't that awesome? So pretty much anything y'all ask right then, the answer is yes. Hopefully y'all ask like a good, like a question that you wanted the answer to be yes. If not, fuck. Wow. Yeah. The answer is yes.
Is he doing the nasty with her right now?
Oh my
yes.
God. So after all that we just went through, I hope their question was wiser than that.
Oh my God. I know. That would be low vibe.
You know, the vibration needs to be, keep them vibes way, way, way up, y'all.
Keep them high. Keep them high. And if you don't have a means of keeping your vibration high, I honestly tell you guys to like, share the videos, subscribe to our channels. Every time things go live or everything, you know, what happens is we've got this beautiful tribe that's formed. This beautiful tribe of unconditional lovers that are out there, and they feed love back to you. They give love back to you. And it's such a blessing to be in that tribe. And that's like, I love being in the tribe, and I know I love having Brooke in the tribe now. It's just like such a blessing, and unconditional love flows. So if you truly need to raise your vibe, stay tuned. Stay
Join us,
tuned.
and yeah,
Yes,
take
yeah.
some of the love. Like I know, especially me, and I know this you do too because I felt it. You know, the thing about our tribe is we really dump energy
Dude.
into our videos. You don't have to be with us to really feel our energy, to accept our love, you know. And that's all we do, y'all. That's why it's such a pleasure to read for you guys, because not only is it, you know, just a pleasure for us, but we get to put love out there, you know.
Oh my God.
You know, we get to give y'all love,
We
healing, transformations.
we get to
That
speak.
from spirit, you know.
Absolutely. We get to speak it, we get to feel it, and we get to emanate it outwards to you guys through all that we do. And we love that. And we appreciate you guys for tuning in. We love you so much. If you would love to share some love back to us, please like this video, share it out with your friends, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications on both sides, on my channel and her channel, Empress of Duality. And, you know, with that, we thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. There's many more of these to come.
I feel like we literally put everything we could in that video for you guys. And I really hope that it did y'all some good. I hope it resonated. With that being said, I think we about summed it up, Danny.
Yeah,
EmpressOfDuality out over here, y'all. Sending y'all nothing but unconditional love.
Take care. Namaste.
Namaste.